Hi EKA members, a little bit of an update for you as we finish June. So the key event in June was the WKSF World Championships in Milan. Massive shout out to Laura Grant. Laura was just a fantastic team captain. She had lots to do. We have sent a letter of feedback to the WKSF, lots of good stuff, but some things we felt quite strongly about. One of which was the quality of the judging, which I don't think we're ever satisfied with. But Laura actually put in a protest to try and get an upgrade for one of our lifters. That takes a lot of guts. Well done, Laura. We had two world bests that were given to England, one for Simon Tarrant and one for Simon Trenholm, so well done to them. WKSF was very much focused on full podiums. Lots of combining of ages, weights, etc. and coefficient to get full podiums, which leads me on to our next thing, which is the British Kettlebell Sport Games on the 16th of August in York. You will be able to enter via the event Facebook page. I know not all of you use Facebook, but every federation uses Facebook, and therefore for now we are going to carry on using Facebook. So find the events page for British Kettlebell Sport Games Part 2, 16th of August in York to enter. We are adding lifts all the time. The reason being, on the one hand, people wanted fewer events and fewer medals. On the other hand, if we're not going to have empty podiums and there are many people, several people, that want the same lift and the same age and the same weight, why not? We are going to open it up. So keep checking whether the entry criteria have changed. The key thing about the British Kettlebell Sport Games Part 2 is that it is first and foremost a competition. That's why there are some unusual lifts there, or not your usual lifts. So it's a competition first and a qualifier second. So if for any reason your qualifying lift is not included, you can just qualify online. Online qualifications will be open from the 17th of August to the 31st of August. And that date for me is important because that honours when we first thought that event might be taking place. We had to move it to the 16th. I think we thought it would be the 30th. So I was very keen that 31st stayed in there so that if you had a training plan going to the 30th, it will still be valid. So those qualifications / competition would enable you to qualify for IKMF in Hungary. It would enable you to qualify for the IUKL in both Poland and China, and it would enable you to qualify for the WKSF in Moldova. So across those 4 competitions and 3 federations, there are endless variations of the lifts. That's why we couldn't possibly do them all as qualifiers on one day in August. And that's why we'll do some and others will be done online. I will be clarifying all the requirements for qualification in an email, which I will send to everybody. I just want to check it through with Graham Morris. So other things that are going on. The EKA have applied to host the IUKL European Championships in 2026, either April or May. Watch this space. We're really optimistic, but we don't know anything. Other things going on. Graham and Maxine Morris are advocating very strongly for greater representation and inclusion of vets, particularly Vet 3 over 60 and Vet 4 over 70. As part of that, Graham has produced some Vet 4 rankings, particularly for pentathlon, which is obviously what we've got coming up in Hungary. So we will be sharing those, and I want to thank Graham for his work on that. So apart from those things going on, it's finally time to get a grip of the website. So we're going to be looking at what's there currently, what we would prefer, what we would really hope and dream we could do with that website, see if we can afford it and then make it happen. So if you have any particular skills around building a website, hosting a website, please get in touch because we want a superb website for as little money as possible. So, apart from all of that, I want to wish you speedy recovery if you're injured, but train hard, lift strong, and most of all, just enjoy kettlebell sport.